So, because of the way this season seems to land, we're only 11 games in, we've got 2 more league games to play until the winter break. I was hoping we'd be halfway through the season at this point, but apparently we're not even close. However, we are currently sat top of Serie A, 10 wins, 1 draw, 0 defeats. We are also qualified through our Champions League group as well. 3 wins, 1 draw, 0 defeats. The unbeaten season is still on. Today we're going to be playing 2 league games, and it will be Fiorentina and it will be Udinese. We will also play Partizan on camera. We won't play Dynamo, although I will tell you what happens. There's no point, basically, because we're top of the group but already through. By the time we play Dynamo, the group should all be sorted. The starting lineup then for the Fiorentina game will be Carnesci in goal, Livramento, Bremer, Scalvini and Gvardiol in defence. Wrench, Locatelli, Kulusevski, Almada, Vlahovic and Milik will be our front players. We are hopefully going to beat Fiorentina. Even though they're 6th, they're doing quite well, we are clearly going to just go the whole season undefeated. So the only little minor blip on our radar there, you can see in our recent form, is a 1-1 draw with Chelsea in the Champions League. We beat, I can't remember, I think it was Empoli and somebody else, teams that you would expect us to beat. So yeah, this is where we currently sit, top of the table. Milan and Napoli have just played matches and I think they both won, so they have closed the gap. But we can extend that gap once again to be 5 points with a victory against Fiorentina. Almada with a free kick for us. It was in a weird place and Scalvini is there, scoring his first Juve goal, obviously signed in the summer from our rivals Atalanta. We take the lead at just 9 minutes on the clock. It was a weird highlight. It just started with an Almada free kick and Scalvini putting it in the back of the net. Literally 2 kicks of the ball. And if that's all we need to score goals, then let's keep that up. Gvardiol with a throw in a very forward position. Almada loses it but keeps hold of it actually. It's easily claimed by the goalkeeper. Teresiano could be his name, might be pronounced completely differently. Gvardiol forward, intercepted though by Amrabat. Now, Fiorentina coming forward, Bremer intercepts, that's quite good for us. Locatelli all the way back to Carnesci. 17th minute, so still early days at the moment in the match. Carnesci again in the 6-yard box. Scalvini to Locatelli, almost loses out. Wrench to Bremer, back to Wrench, back to Bremer, forward. Vlahovic sitting deep at the moment. Ball up towards Milik is not close enough to him. And now Fiorentina can try something of their own. Down that right-hand side is Gonzalez. They're looking very good, actually. This highlight is a concerning highlight because I feel like there's a goal coming. And it was Amrabat who rattled the top of the bar. And they've got another chance as well. We need to clear it. We do. It was Milik of all people to clear it to Wrench. I would expect that to be the other way round, but apparently not. Vlahovic just didn't want that ball, apparently. Stood there, waited to be tackled. Gonzalez with a long-range effort. This one goes just wide as well. Fiorentina are actually looking very good. We've got lucky with our 1 goal. I was expecting us to kind of, if we got an early goal, maybe we just run away with it. But no, that early goal might actually be our downfall because it's all Fiorentina at the moment. Livramento can't get that. But once again, the shot isn't on target. So far, we've had 1 shot and scored it. Fiorentina on 8, now 9 shots. No goal for themselves. Coming forward again with the ball. Gonzalez off towards the right-hand side. Intercepted, though, by Livramento. Kulusevski to Vlahovic on the wing. In the middle to Kulusevski again. Back to Vlahovic. Milik is there. Milik scores. The flag goes up. It's not going to count. We are going to get VAR, but it's not going to count. There you go. It stays 1-0 to Juve. But we are showing that we can do something. Although it seems to be on the break, which is not necessarily what we're good at. Corner for Almada to take it. Is it going to be another goal? It's not. It's cleared. It is kept in play by Scalvini. Wrench, where are you going? All the way back towards Bremer. Now Locatelli facing away from goal. Gvardiol down the line. Almada was offside apparently. That's why he left it. Okay, he wasn't being a clown, everybody. He was just offside. Amrabat, who loses out to Locatelli. Milik to Almada. Back to Locatelli in the middle. Across. Finds Vlahovic in the middle. It is 2-0. And realistically, we have not deserved this 2-goal lead. And it stays 2-0 at half-time. We've had 3 shots. We have been bad. I'm not happy with your performance. That's what I'm going to tell them. Gvardiol looks stressed. Everyone else actually took that on board. It's an early chance. Literally 1 minute 15 seconds into the second half. Fiorentina with the ball. Amrabat's going to go for a run. Sofian Amrabat, not... what's the other one? There's another Amrabat, isn't there? It's like Norden Amrabat? Did he used to play for Watford? Why am I remembering these random facts? Scalvini with the ball. Locatelli to Scalvini, now Gvardiol, left-hand side's where we want to go, really. Although, it looks like it was Almada, just ran off in a different direction. Fair enough. Locatelli, long ball forward. Vlahovic is going to get there first, takes a couple of touches, dinks it over the keeper. It's 3-0. Didn't Vlahovic used to play for Fiorentina as well? Am I remembering that right? Did he used to play there? He did. They literally signed him from Fiorentina for £70 million. So, yeah, He's biting the hand that used to feed him, as the commentary would say. It is Fiorentina with the ball. I don't know whether this is just because I looked at Vlahovic. Maybe that was a highlight, but it's gone over. Livramento with a throw to Wrench. Crosses it in. Almada's there. Milik's there as well. And Milik makes it 4. I have a feeling we've built a super team. We've literally scored 4 goals with 4 shots on target. And I think actually we scored 4 goals with 3 shots on target. Free kick for Fiorentina. Jovic's at the back post and almost finds the top corner. Goes wide. Fiorentina have been very unlucky. They've been very unlucky. 4-0 is an awful scoreline for them. Right, let's do some subs. We're going to do Kulusevski off. We're going to do Orsolini can come on. We've not seen him all season yet. Tino's going to come off as well. We're going to do that, and we're going to do that. And we're going to put Fagioli in the middle. I'm actually looking at fitness. I'm going to keep Vlahovic on because he's on a hat-trick. We're going to do Locatelli as well, sure. Let's do Ravella. Any more? We've got 5 to do. We'll just do that for the moment, and then maybe we'll do a potential Vlahovic sub late on in the day. Just realised we've got 2 players called Nicolo in the middle of the pitch. Fagioli and Ravella, both of them. And since the subs, nothing's happened. So, Scalvini's off, Danso is on, Vlahovic is off, Moise Kean's coming on, there we go. And I don't think we're going to see anything else of this match. We have been clinical. Absolutely clinical with our chances. Literally, our first 5 shots that we had, we scored 4 goals from them. And 2 of them were Vlahovic, 1 of them was Milik, 1 of them obviously Scalvini as well were the first highlight of the match. We were good. Surgical precision there. Well, 12 games in, still top of the table, 5 points clear of our nearest rivals in Milan, 6 clear of Napoli. What is that? That is 9 points clear of Roma, 10 points clear of Inter, although they do have themselves a game in hand. We're going to go forward now. We'll play some Champions League football against Partizan and maybe score another 4 goals. So then, next up, it is another former team of Dusan Vlahovic, this time Partizan away from home. It's going to be Carnesci, Livramento, Bremer, Scalvini and Vigna in defence, Fagioli and Locatelli in midfield, Keane and Shelder up on the wings, Vlahovic and Milik up front. We've done a fair amount of rotation here, purely because, actually, you know what we'll do? We'll do that as well, because we're expected to beat Partizan. So I'm expecting that to happen. Also, we've got a fair amount of injuries, fitness concerns as well. Ravella, not fully fit. Injury to Chaser, McKennie, George, all not particularly match fit. Wrench is not in a good shape either. He needs a rest, so I don't want to bring him off the bench if I can help it either. So I think a win here will basically guarantee us top of the group because of our results against Chelsea. We've beaten them and we've drawn with them. We should be top of the group. I don't see why we wouldn't be top. 3 minutes on the clock and we've got the ball. Keane in a good position. Cleared by Partizan, but not far enough. Locatelli, ball to Moise Keane on the volley. Goes wide of the keeper's post. First chance goes our way, but it does go wide. Second chance might be going Partizan's way. Ricardo to Nacho, ball forward to absolutely nobody. Bremer intercepts it. Clearance by Carnesci. Shelder up. He's going to go for a run. Now Fagioli, where are you going to go? Down the right-hand side. Poor pass towards Livramento. And now Partizan forward. Fagioli, though, apologises, nicks the ball back, and we go forward. Fagioli back to Bremer. That time his pass was somewhat more accurate, wasn't it? Carnesci, where are you going to go? What are we doing? I think there's a goal, everybody. There's a goal or somebody's hitting the post or the bar. Milik's got the ball for us. Now Keane on the right-hand side. Plays it into Vlahovic. On the ground to Shelder up. He's put the ball in, but he was miles offside. We can't see the linesman, so we don't know what actually happened, but he was offside. Yeah, I thought so. Well, as opposed to our last few matches that we've had on camera, this is pretty dull. Partizan have had 0 shots. We've had 3, none of them on target so far. Bremer to Danso. Danso forward, or left-hand side is Vigna. Locatelli on the ground. Nope. Over the top towards Milik, who's not going to get anywhere near that. Markovic across to Patrick, who heads into the bottom corner. It's 1-0. We are definitely getting some questionable defending in the last couple of episodes, aren't we? Some very dodgy defending going on. I mean, we weren't even involved. Though we weren't even near the ball when any of that happened. Lukacs should have saved that. Patrick, his header was weird. I don't know why you'd bother doing that either. Well, we've taken the lead with 0 shots on target. And at half-time it is still 1-0 and there have been 0 shots on target. What is going on with this match? Right, our shooting has not been good enough. To be honest, we've not been good enough. We're literally only winning because they scored an own goal. 5 minutes into the second half, it's Partizan upfield, but we've intercepted this. Shelder up with it. On the left, tries to get it through but can't manage it. We've got it back though. Locatelli to Vlahovic. Plays it off. Invites Tino Livramento forward. On the ground, Vlahovic is there. He's hit the post. We're never going to score a goal of our own. Apparently we have had a shot on target. Don't think we've seen it though. We've now had 2. Right, on the hour mark, we're doing some changes. Vlahovic is coming off. Kulusevski's going to come on. And we'll do that, I think. We'll put Kulusevski on the right-hand side. Do we want to do much else? They're saying take off Tino, and I agree, but I don't want to bring on Wrench. I don't want to bring on Gvardiol or Scalvini, just for fitness, really. It's a weird thing to do, but we're going for that. Federico Chiesa as a right-back. He can kind of play as a wing-back, so I'm okay with that. He does only have 5 tackling, so let's hope that he doesn't need to do any tackling. I know Livramento was our best player on the pitch as well, but he was ready for bed. He was absolutely shattered. Nacho with a free kick for Partizan. Headed effort as well. Ricardo Gomez was the man, but it goes over the bar. It's been an awful game of football, hasn't it? Chaser's come on, and he's on a 7.0 somehow. I'm not sure what he's done to deserve that, but fair enough. Right, let's change our strikers, because no one's doing anything. Orsolini's coming on. We are also going to do... Yep, Paul Pogba. Sure. Pogba's coming on. He's still here. I can't get rid of him. Nobody wants Paul Pogba. Speak of the devil, here is Pogba's free kick. It's not a good free kick. And now Partizan can come forward. It's Menig on that left-hand side. Gets past his man with ease. Keeps going towards goal. Fagioli sticks a leg out, but the shot goes wide regardless. Partizan should have scored. 4 minutes of injury time. Nothing is happening at all in this match. This has been awful. This has been an absolutely shockingly poor game of football. We didn't score a goal. We won 1-0 because Patrick scored an own goal. 19 shots, 3 on target. Right, thrash arms. That's not a good performance. That is not a good performance. Defensively, actually, we were very good. But that shows something, that if we didn't have a good defence, maybe we would have lost the game. So regardless of what happens in the Chelsea-Dinamo game, we have won the group. And I think it's because the sorting rules are points and then goal difference or something like that. So even if they're not goal difference, sorry, results against, that's what I mean. So even if Chelsea beat Dinamo, they'll go on to 10 points. And then if Chelsea beat Partizan and we lose against Dinamo, we'll both be on 13 points. But because we've beaten Chelsea, it doesn't matter. We're top of the group. Well, this is some good news. We are the day before the final match of the episode against Udinese, and the board have given us £20 million worth of transfer budget, which, considering we spent nearly £300 million, we can actually spend another £20 million. Do we need anybody? We won't get him until the start of the next season, will we? Because we can't sign him until he's 18. Another thing that's come through as well is our board performance reviews, and it's good news from both the board and the supporters. An A- from the board, very secure. We are never going to get fired if things keep going this way. In fact, they'll probably build a statue of us outside the front of the stadium. And the fans, A+. I don't think there can be an even higher rating than that. I think that's as good as we're possibly going to get. It's an A+ rating from the fans. The only thing they're annoyed with is making the most of set pieces. We've not lost a game all season, lads. Just don't worry about it. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let's talk about Udinese then. It's going to be Carnesci in goal, Wrench, Scalvini, Bremer and Gvardiol in defence. Fagioli and Moretti in midfield today. Probably what should be our 2 central midfielders, just purely based on their age and potential ability. Chiesa and Almada on the wings, Milik and Vlahovic leading the line for this one. We are missing Tino Livramento because he's picked up too many yellow cards. But let's face it, he's not been that great, has he? So then, it is first versus 13th place Udinese. They have lost 3 of their last 5 games. In fact, they've lost 3 of their last 3 games. So they are wanting to try and get back to winning ways. We are once again wearing our away kit. Second time in a row. Almada collects it on the left-hand side for us. Tries to cut inside. Has to go backwards, being forced to go towards his own goal. Gvardiol with it on that left-hand side. Is he going to cross it? He does towards Chiesa. In fact, towards Milik. Chiesa's there as well. How have we not scored from that? 15 or so minutes played, now 20. No more highlights. A couple more shots have gone in, but nothing to write home about, apparently. We're not seeing any highlights. Until now, where we've got the ball in a good position. Chaser's gone down like he's been shot. That might be a penalty, you know? I mean, he's definitely in the area, so that's not to question. It is a penalty. It's probably going to be Vlahovic stepping up. It is number 9 then, who has probably scored about 15 goals so far this season. Steps up, sends the keeper the wrong way. We take the lead against Udinese. His 17th goal of the season. He loves a goal, doesn't he? 6 minutes left of the first half, and Udinese coming forward, but still stuck in their own half at the moment. Draxler to Bilo, plays it back to one of their defenders. I'm not even going to try and pronounce all of their names. I don't know why I try. I do this every now and then. I just try and pronounce random people's names. On the right-hand side, Pereira's got some space on the ground towards Isaac's success. Carnesci comes out, holds on, and we can try and build something of our own. What are we going to do then? Big kick over the halfway line. Vlahovic isn't going to get there. And once again, Udinese coming forward. It's Christo in on goal. Carnesci needs to stop it. Carnesci can't stop it. It's 1-1. Corner for Almada just before the half-time whistle goes. Scalvini can't get there. Fagioli keeps it alive. Cleared again. Vlahovic back to Fagioli in towards goal. Tries to shoot. Why did you shoot that? And that was the last kick of the half as well. Great. So we go in at half-time at 1-1. And it's because of a penalty is the only reason why we have a goal. I'm not happy with your performance out there. Chaser's on a 6-3. What are you doing or not doing? One change and one position alteration. We are taking off Chaser. Kulusevski's coming on. Milik and Vlahovic, I've swapped sides. I feel like I should be doing this anyway. I just ask the assistant to pick and then do tweaks. So as long as I see Vlahovic and Milik up front, I assume they put them in the right place. Maybe having Milik as that advanced forward is the way forward, because he's not going to have the ability to press as much as Vlahovic, because just he's older, basically. It is Udinese with the ball back to their keeper, Cardinali. Still inside their own penalty area. Kulusevski's there, and that's his first kick of the game, I'm sure of it. Kulusevski makes it 2-1. More absolutely awful defending again. 60th minute, and we've got a throw. I thought it might have been a corner. Gvardiol to Almada. Back to Gvardiol. Crosses in. Milik back to Wrench. And Divine Wrench gets his first goal of the season. This first goal for Juve as well. It's taken a year and a half for him to score his first ever goal. We make it 3-1. We have hopefully put the final nail into the coffin, or at least the third nail out of maybe 4 into the coffin. And hopefully that should be enough for us to seal victory. Right, we're going to do a change or two. Bremer is coming off. Kevin Danso is going to come on. We want to do 2 subs now because we can only stop the game 3 times for subs. So if we can do 3 subs, this is where we're going to do Shelderup or George. We'll do Kyle George, actually. So Milik's coming off. That's what we're going to do. So what I was trying to say is if we're going to do 5 subs, we want to stop it 3 times. And we don't want to do 3 subs in the last couple of minutes of the game. It's no point. Fagioli with the ball. Vlahovic collects. Now Moretti. Where are you going to go? Wrench, one of our goal scorers, from right back as well. Down the line towards Kulusevski, another one of our goal scorers. Nicks the ball as well, runs towards goal. Kulusevski chips it over the keeper as well from close range. 73rd minute, 4-1 to Juve. Gvardiol's throw finds Almada, but he loses the ball. Danso the sub. Moretti back to Scalvini, number 4. Moretti again in the middle. Through ball, Kyle George is there. Doesn't quite get it. Almada does. And that was easier to score, Thiago. How did he miss that? He literally kicked that straight at the goalkeeper when, 2/3 of the net was open. We've got a free kick in the dying minutes. Vlahovic is stepping up to take it. Can he curl it in? Oh my word. Dusan Vlahovic makes it 5 in off the woodwork. It's another victory. And now, because we've made it 5-1, we're going to do our final subs. Shelderup and Vigna coming on. Wrench and Almada coming off. Yes, we're playing Vigna as a right back. Doesn't matter, we're 5-1 up. And it stayed 5-1. We're a good team. We are a ridiculously good team. I don't know if it's the formation. By the way, this is a 4-2-4 gegenpress straight out of the box. I've done no changes to this. So if it is the formation, play this formation in your save because it works really well. If it's not the formation, then it's the players, which I think might be part of the reason why we're doing so well. This is a very good Juve side. A very good Juve side that has also just beaten Dinamo 3-0 in the final game of our Champions League group stages. And all of the goals came in the space of about 5 minutes right at the end of the first half. Milik, Keane and Locatelli with the goals in this one. Oh yeah, and we are signing Endrick in the summer. He's currently got a broken back, which might not be too much of a problem because he's only 17. By the time he gets there, though, we won't be in charge of Juve, but we are going to see how he gets on, hopefully, for maybe 5 seasons. That is going to do it for this episode. Next episode, we are going to go somewhere. I think we might go to around here. We might do that, for example. It might be 2 matches as well, purely because we have a transfer window, basically. There will be transfers taking place. We have some money to spend. I will be selling some players as well if we can. Paul Pogba hopefully will be leaving the club. We currently sit top of Serie A by a country mile. 5 whole points ahead of Milan. 0 defeats after 13 games. If we could actually pull off the Arsene Wenger and do an invincible season, that would be magical. Thank you very much for watching this episode. If you did enjoy, do please remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll be back next time with more Juve and more transfers too.